A few months ago, I put a petition for a repetitive strain injury patient bill of rights online. Since then, I've been doing everything I can to try to get attention to this petition so that we can take it to legislators, policymakers, and really address the root causes of repetitive strain injury. Because once you're injured, then you're dealing with treatments, but it's not a cure. The only cure is prevention. And this petition outlines the way to truly prevent repetitive strain injury. So I am not a political activist. I have never done this before in my life. So in my journey to try to find some help, I spoke with someone who worked in Washington and sort of knew the ropes and offered to help me become an advocate. So we had a conversation and I explained things to him. I'm not sure he really understood the impact of repetitive strain injury and how many people it affects and how big the problem is. And he told me three things. First of all, he said, my voice was too small. It's true that I only have one voice, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a small voice if it's representing millions and millions of people with repetitive strain injury. If everybody with RSI used their voice, it would make a very big noise. Then he said, when I explained that there's a global problem and we need a global initiative going, then he said, your goal is too big. It is a big goal, but RSI is a huge problem all over the world. You can't deal with it in a piecemeal fashion. All of the risk factors everywhere need to be addressed. So my voice is too small and my goal is too big. He said I needed help from larger organizations. And I'm trying to think of what larger organization would take this on and really do it justice. I am only one person, and it is a really big dream. Try to stop a disease. That's huge. And then I was thinking, well, who could be my partner? And that would be you. You could be the partner here. If there are millions of us demanding change, we could make a difference for the people who don't have the injury yet. The people who care about this are the people who truly understand what it's like to live with RSI, what it's like not to be able to work, or to be as productive as you could have been before you were injured, or to just do normal things, washing your hair, doing the dishes. All of these things can really be impacted by repetitive strain injury. There are people who have lost their careers because of repetitive strain injury, and many people are virtually unemployable because they can't use their hands normally. So while I'm going to look for allies and people who are willing to help in this regard, I think the people who are the most committed to this are people who have been injured. We can't just sit by while this is happening. We have to take some sort of action. And my dream is that nobody gets injured through ignorance or poor tool design or poor work design. My dream is that we can prevent so much injury if we just take this collective action and do the things that I'm recommending in my petition. You'll find the petition on change.org. I'm leaving a link in the description below. Please sign it. And when you sign it, think of your friends. They don't have to have RSI to sign. They could sign for you because they're seeing what you're going through. So they could be sympathy signers. So the more people we can get interested in this, the more momentum we can build, the better chance we have of actually changing things so that other people don't get injured. I'm doing everything I can to prevent RSI for other people. So please join me in this effort. We can do this together. This is how we will succeed. Thank you in advance. And I will give you reports periodically about how things are going as I am trying to get some legislative action here. Thank you.